guys, I'm Jordan here with AV Nation on Tram Talk. Would you like to introduce yourself and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. My name is Jim Senft. I am with Eagles Nest Projects Wisconsin, and what we do is we run a STEM aviation program out of a high school just outside of Burlington, Wisconsin. Kind of what we do is, we take high school kids from, the freshmen to seniors. We build an RV-12 aircraft, and then the kids that are part of the program get to use it free for flight instruction. So it's a really cool program. We've been around for 10 years, believe it or not. We have our second aircraft here. So our first aircraft was built by kids. About 4 pilots got their license out of our first aircraft. We sold that one. Our second aircraft is here at Sun and Fun, so come down. It's in the home-built area, row 4. So come check that out. It's a really neat aircraft, and the reason it's here from the beautiful state of Wisconsin, although it was cold there, is we have a raffle. So we are part of a raffle program, and you can actually win that aircraft for $100. So that's pretty cool. We're only selling 5,000 tickets. So it's way better odds than any lotto out there. And so that's our second aircraft, like I said. We've gotten 18 pilots, and all the pilots were still in high school. About half of them are girls, so that's kind of exciting.
Awesome.
That is awesome, isn't it? So, it's a program that's really into youth aviation. We live and breathe youth aviation. And the RV-12 platform is just our classroom, right? So the second airplane's here. Again, there's information out there. It's in the home-built area, row 4. You can go pick up an informational flyer. Our third aircraft is back home in beautiful Burlington, Wisconsin. That one currently is our flight instructing aircraft. So we have several students that are learning to get their license. One of them is about to take their private pilot license, maybe even before I get back. So that would be an exciting time. And that's our third aircraft. Our fourth aircraft, believe it or not, we were on our fourth aircraft. That one is currently being built. So we have it not that far along. We're just getting to the fuselage section of that aircraft. And again, the program operates basic on donations. It's an after-school program. And yeah, it's a cool thing. AV Nation, we have articles in the magazines. Almost every magazine, not quite, but it features some of our students, which is kind of cool for them.
Yeah.
It's hooking. The magazine hooks kids and aviation together, and it's exciting. So yeah, that's our story. So the raffle, again, the first place prize is a 2018 Vans RV-12. Our second place prize is a UTV. Third place prize is a pair of e-bikes. So we always get the question, well, I don't need an aircraft. Well, that's fine. So if you don't need an aircraft, you can take the cash prize, which is $65,000. So I'm sure everybody can use $65,000. So yeah, so it's $100 a ticket. There's breaks. You can get 3 tickets for $250, or 14 tickets for $1,000. But again, it goes directly to support youth aviation and building our aircraft.
That's awesome. Guys, definitely check that out because that's a great cause and the prizes are amazing.
Yeah.
So with them building and flying the airplanes, that's really cool. I'm guessing the kids are very excited about that. Do you want to talk a little bit about the process, a little bit more of building it to flying it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. So yeah, the process, so the kids have to apply to the program. So as you can imagine, the demand is really high. Right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how cool is that? You can build an airplane and fly it while you're in high school, right? So you apply to the program, and we have an interview process. And then once you're in the program, you learn about tools. You learn the proper way to put a cotter pin in. There's a certain aviation way to put a cotter pin in. You learn all that. And the kids are in there for all 4 years. Like I say, they spend their Fridays and Saturdays, in our shop, building our aircraft. It takes about 2 years to build up the aircraft. We have the curriculum is set, right? So they learn about aviation. We go on field trips. We have a field trip coming up here in April, where we're going to Gulfstream. So that should be really fun, right? And we're here at Sun and Fun 2023. Kind of representing the program. We will be up at Oshkosh, and we always kind of sit outside, just outside the tower, and right by the home-built hangars. And so yeah, if you missed your opportunity to see the aircraft there, you can definitely see us at AirVenture.
That would be awesome. So would you like to give advice to other people with programs like yours in your position?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really getting kids involved in the aviation. So, you walk around AirVenture and, you see the parents, and unfortunately, aviation has a high expense, right? So it's no secret, aircrafts cost a lot of money, fuel costs a lot of money, and it's really difficult for students to get into aviation, especially if their parents are not into aviation. So I really recommend, I know it's hard, but to go to airports. Unfortunately, a lot of them do have fences around them and they're locked. But try to get in. Go to EAA chapter events. Read the magazine. The magazine has awesome articles in there, and it's really focused on aviation and students and how to really get into aviation. And that's the great thing, about our program, about the magazine. It's just getting information out there for the youth. I can't think of any other singularity to get youth involved in aviation than programs like myself and the AV Nation magazine. It's just getting out there to help. I always say I'm not going to change the world, but I can tell you I've changed a couple hundred kids' lives. And that's the exciting part for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. And a job like yours, I'm sure, is super rewarding, getting to see progress like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I do it, right? So, you walk around and it's no secret. We know what's wrong with aviation, right? It's expensive, and there's very little youth involved in aviation, right? So I'm trying to change that. So I started the program just to change that. So, the kids use the aircraft free for flight instruction. So it's not they're not going into flight instruction knowing that they're going to have, a $16,000 bill to get a license, right? Mm-hmm. And then just getting them involved, getting them around airports. We have, like I mentioned, we had 18 pilots, we have 2 AMPs, we have 3 students out there right now making money flying people around. We have an engineer working for the FAA certifying aircraft parts. So, you just never know, you stimulate some of these kids, and these kids would never have an avenue to get into aviation. But the unfortunate part is we do have costs. And that's why we're running, our sweepstakes. Is we do need to pay, for the program. The kids don't really, pay for the program. It's just an opportunity. So so if you're watching this video and enjoy aviation, definitely look at us. What you can get, you can see our plane at Sun and Fun, scan the QR code. Or you can go to falconaviation.org, and all our information is right there, right on our website.
Yeah, that's awesome. And one more time, guys, check that out, because that's so cool that they're trying to make it affordable for youth. And one last question, what advice would you give the youth in aviation as they're coming up and working through all the highs and lows of aviation?
Yeah, just stay positive. You know, there's a lot of great people in aviation. Like I said, the cost is a downer, you know, but go out there, you know, search for scholarships, search for, you know, programs that, you know, help youth, you know, get in the air and get hands-on. Just stay positive, you know, try to get involved in EAA chapters, and yeah, it'll come around. It may take a little while, but it'll definitely come around.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for your time, and guys, definitely check out their club.